They are tired of being alone, and intense love is no longer necessary. Passion is not a reason to get married, but they still have a chance to create a family successfully. How's that? With calculation. We will take account of their mistakes and find out who they really need. Leading psychologists under the direction of Professor Shegulov developed a unique test specifically for the project. And when you're talking about the money factor, it can play exactly the same role as brains, orderliness, love of traveling, the goal of having a family with kids, or saying no to kids completely, and so on and so on. We don't use matchmakers or astrologers, only science. They won't see the face of their future spouses right up until the actual wedding ceremony. But appearance isn't the crucial thing. This is a marriage of convenience. The presenters of the special international program are Yelena Korikova and Willy Hapasalu. Our contestants have made the right choice today. They entrusted our professionals and completed a questionnaire on our website.
3 women and 3 men fit each other almost perfectly. They won't see each other before the wedding, but we believe appearance is not important.
And some of them will leave this place as husband and wife. Maryam Imaeva, 26 years old, makeup artist. Her first marriage ended in divorce, and her idea of true love ended in the collapse of such illusions. Yulia Moiseyeva, 31 years old, owner of a beauty salon. After a long affair with a married man, she dreams about a normal family. Olga Rusakova, 34 years old, alcohol sales manager. Has been married twice, has a 10-year-old son.
Our tests have already identified men who fit these women as much as possible, and we hope that in less than an hour, someone will be married here. Edwin Kissel, 26 years old, IT manager, Helsinki. His relationships, built on passion, have failed twice. Jaakko Kiljanen, 31 years old, actor, Helsinki, hasn't been married. He's been disappointed as often as he's fallen in love. Joni Saarela, 42, artist, Helsinki. His 7-year marriage finished in painful separation. He dreams about children and hopes to find a reliable life partner by mental calculation.
Today's wedding will be the main event of someone's life. Professional stylist and makeup artists from the beauty festival Nevsky Berega will help them to create the perfect look for this day.
One young man met me, and another accompanied me. They fought, and the winner won me. Did you live for a long time with your husband, the first one? Well, 2 years. And another year I was waiting for him from the army.
I used to try to look younger, more athletic, but now I'm more classic.
You have to be able to fight for your happiness.
That is, to some extent, like war paint. Not like the Indians that came to hunt, but women coming out into a man's world. Or even metrosexual men coming out into the woman's world. The participants are beautiful and happy, but a little bit nervous. After a few minutes, they finally will be able to communicate for the first time, although they still won't see each other. But before that, we will learn what happened the day before.
3 days, 3 major tests: listening, sense of smell, and touching. After every test, they can choose only one, the best, or their own.
Soon it turns out exactly how the psychologists were able to determine pairs. Maryam Edwin, Yulia Jaakko, and Olga Joni.
The first day was in a recording studio. There, they heard each other's voices and made a choice for the first time. The story for reading was Chekhov's Before the Wedding, which is symbolic. Everyone was worried, and to not in vain.
The impression is that such a situation might be a little stressful. The first voice was a bit like a teacher, as if to show how to read correctly.
He loves most of all his own handwriting, entertainment magazines, and creaking boots. Somebody frankly got stuck. Either the non-Russian soul can't figure out Chekhov, or the theme is too heavy. Well, it's strange, I think, for an adult to read by syllables. As usual, the sexiest one, at least in the first round.
The second is very interesting, a sexy voice. I like it most.
Mr. Nazaryov is an average man. He has a white face. The second day, closer to the body.
Let's have a moment of warming up at the gym.
Our heroes were sweating in the gym for an hour, and for what? To recognize the betrothed by smell.
All that is required of you is that you remove your shirts and leave them at the gym.
They won't see each other's faces before the wedding because this seems to be useless. Russian scientists made a sensational discovery recently. The most reliable marriages occur if you choose a partner by scent. Experiments were done on rodents. Scientists are confident in the same results with humans.
It seems as an absurd analogy within the animal world where everything happens by smell up to the desire or denial of reproduction.
Let me smell it. Maybe Yoni is mine. You know, they say if you don't feel the smell, it suits you.
Yulia, vanilla. Yulia, vanilla.
I choose Edwin because I think he's tall if he has XXL size. Third day, even closer. So close that they can touch. Under the vigilant instructor's supervision, of course. Don't talk. Do not remove the masks. At first, timid attempts to learn rumba. And excitement again. Again, New York. And for 1. Turn. 2. Left foot forward. 3. And nearly intimacy. And choice. They were all handsome, but I probably liked Yako more. I chose the third partner, Edwin. I like the way he leads. I like his arms, his look. I liked Edwin because he's tall. Yoni, well, I didn't like the fact that he was really nervous. He was really shaking. We can forgive the trembling of a hare, a rabbit, a small child, but when we know that this is a mature man and we feel the shaking, that causes a big question and dissonance.
It's a feeling as if it's his last chance. He's 42, and accordingly, he's more nervous. The psychologist's statement was confirmed by test results. Edwin strongly and unmistakably chose Maryam all 3 times. Maryam also picked out Edwin. Twice she preferred him to others. Yulia and Yako chose each other in 2 of 3 tests, and Yoni and Olga's situation is critical. They did not select each other at any time. Soon the participants will finally be able to talk, but not all of them will meet. There will be a competition for this possibility. Now the participants will communicate with each other. However, instead of psychologists, they are watched by their families to gain support with advice at the crucial moment.
Hello, girls. Hello. How do you feel? You look great. How are you? I'm okay. Wonderful. Good. Today's the crucial moment. For the first time, you can talk with your favorite. Let's have either Edwin or Yako. Let's call Edwin. Yako is better. I like Edwin for his confidence. That's why I rush about. Edwin, he's self-assured, although I think he's youngest of all. Well, does it matter? Well, maybe some kind of confidence wakes up in men with age. Okay, let's Yako. Let's Yako. Let's Yako. Still Yako? Yes, yes.
Olga was the first to say who she wanted to invite, Yako. And Yulia demonstrated an attempt to sit right on the fence, either Yako or Edwin. The one most prepared to build relationships in this situation appeared to be Olga, and the least prepared at this time was Yulia. I have information. One of you have been chosen. It's Yako. Okay. Yako goes on, but you can send your words to the girls you like through Yako, and do I have to convey? If you do not, you're a traitor. Tell Maryam. For Maryam? Maryam too. The same Maryam. You can tell her that she danced very well. It was nice to dance with her and nice to meet her. So guys, well, go on. Go ahead. Well, bye guys. Go on. Favorite, because you're the favorite. Take it. Wear a mask. Let's go. Yako Kilyanin, 31 years old, an actor. He graduated from the University of Theater in St. Petersburg and improves in his profession every day. He dreams of glory. He lives in a big house with his father, a famous politician in Finland. His dad writes a lot, and son reads a lot. Sometimes they are very expressive. Great at playing tennis and table hockey, and they both love Russia. Yako is quite independent and self-sufficient, and now his dad has only one request of him. For me, grandchildren are very important. Yako knows Russian well too, and has been preparing for meeting with potential brides. So pure, like a genius, and a beauty. I remember.
Hello.
Hey, Yako is my name.
Maryam.
Yako.
Olga.
Yako.
Yulia.
Nice to meet you.
Yako, how old are you?
How old am I? 31.
Yako, and how much do you make? This is important for marriage.
Right now, I don't own very much.
At least give us a general idea.
Actually, I'm a freelancer, so it really depends on if I have a project. If I have a project, I make more money.
Do you have opportunities? Where are you going to bring a wife? How do you plan your family life?
When I have a wife, we will have an understanding that I'm on the road.
And if she's a freelancer too?
It's okay if she will be a freelancer. Then we may have a poor life at first, but I'm sure in a few years we will have a very good life.
Yako, are you ready to spend a lot of money on a girl?
Sure. As much as I spend on myself.
Well, where do you get money right now if you're still looking for work?
Right now there's not much, but it is what it is.
Well, how much do you have?
Right now?
Yes, right now.
Right now I have 1,000 euros. It's not a lot.
1,000 euros. Are you ready to spend it? Tomorrow morning, for example, on your future wife.
I don't think that she wants to constantly money.
Why? In Russia it's like this. Why do you think she doesn't want this? Well done, Yulia, because I believe that every woman should have support, right? A man should still provide some kind of foundation. Well, Yulia's straightforward. Well done. She's absolutely straightforward. She doesn't hold back what she needs. Will you let Maryam marry him? I'll think about it. We'll think too. I won't allow it. I won't even think about it. Have you been married?
No.
Have you been in a serious relationship? Long term?
Yes, it was.
Living together, right?
Yes. But we did not live so serious that you can think of...
And how long do you have to live to realize that it's serious?
And how... I think to understand this is serious, it takes a long time.
Yako, do you eat a lot?
I try to watch what I eat. I'm a vegetarian.
Yako, how many children do you want?
How many children? Well, at least 2.
A boy or a girl?
For me, no difference.
Do you have a place where you can bring a girl? Do you live with someone? Alone or with parents?
I live with my father now. We have a big house, so there's plenty of room to live.
And do you have a maid?
Maid?
Well, some help.
No, I clean myself. I clean myself, cook myself. Of course, everything I do myself.
He doesn't have a normal job or a home. How can I let her marry him?
Yoni and Edwin, I know, they like Maryam more. They sent you a big hello.
Thank you. It means me and Olga can only fight for you.
Unfortunately, it is so.
Well, nothing to do. Maybe this is fortunate. Please tell us about Edwin. What kind of person he is, his character, your impressions.
His type of nature. He's half Russian, half Finnish. He was born here, so he's very fluent in the Russian language. I think he understands perfectly the Russian way of life. I think he's a very decent man. And Yulia, I would like to learn more you. Find out who you are.
Learn more about me.
Learn more about you, yes. What do you think about this?
Well, if I see something from you, some steps to meet me, well, you see, we're different. He took a step towards you, he said. Yes, he admitted, but this is not the only thing that will get you my favor.
I didn't understand the answer. Yulia and Yako, this remarkable, in quotes, the duo gave the impression that one is playing tennis and the other is playing lapta. She said something like, "Where's the money, cowboy? How much money do you have? Hand it over." Moreover, it was not very clear what for, just for the fact of her existence. About sex. For example, there is something as tantra sex, isn't there?
Tantric.
Are you ready for this adventure, experimentation?
Yes. Yes. I don't know. It's not a question for the first date, let's say. Again, even if the girls are ready, they could be ashamed to say it on camera. You should always experiment, because if a person stops because of one thing, it degrades.
Thank you.
Bye.
Have a nice day.
What do you think of Yako? I don't like creative people. There's no stability. Well, no, right now there's no material stability, but the fact that he lives this way. But it's interesting. I don't like men that aren't generous. Let him be economical then, in ordinary life, and now, winning the girl, let him be a peacock. I love it.
Yako, welcome. I have news now. So tell us. I know who will marry today. What were you talking about for so long? We talked a lot about me and you guys. There were different opinions. We talked about what we want in life, about money, of course, questions about children, and also about your characters.
Well, girls, it seems you got bored. No, Yako didn't let us get bored. I got the information because I hesitated between Yako and Edwin. I remember. But Edwin, I didn't realize, but Yako told me that he likes Maryam, so... Yako said that he likes you? Not he, but Edwin. Edwin. So he gave away the secret. Yeah, he gave away the secret, and so you aren't interested anymore. Oh, of course, Edwin became uninteresting to me immediately. And at this very moment, while we are sitting with you and having a nice talk, our men are waiting for one of you.
Who do we want to see of the girls? Maryam. I think there are two of us. We both like Maryam, yeah? And now you tell me who we will call. Sure, we'll call Miss Maryam.
What do you think? Who will it be? Maryam. Yes. What do you think, Maryam? Well, I don't know. Can you? Are you ready? Well, you're not saying they've chosen me. Yeah, they chose you. My question is for Yako. Since he admitted to me in his own interest to me, if he said that he had 1,000, is he ready to make a big gesture? The euro. You specify it's 1,000 euros. Girls, do you really think this is happiness? No, certainly happiness is not in this. Just wondering how a man... Well, he said that he's ready to spend his last dollar for you. Well, we'll see here. Maryam. I'm going to ask my question there. Do you already have a favorite? Yes, I do. I see. Well, good luck.
Maryam Imaeva, 26 years old, makeup artist, working in a photo studio preparing models before the shootings. She writes articles about the art of makeup. She loves beauty in all of its manifestations. classical music, theater, and painting. For leisure, Maryam dances salsa and plays guitar. She came to St. Petersburg from Kazan. She shares a small, removable flat with Rabbit Ponochka.
I find it hard to sit at home. It's easier. I always want to run somewhere, meet friends, socialize. I don't really like loneliness.
Her first marriage went flop. Her husband cheated on her and spent their money on slot machines. After that, there was a long love affair with a Frenchman, but the Parisian guy never proposed. Now she's looking for a loyal and trusted companion with a sense of humor. And for all of that to come true, Maryam creates a map of dreams. She cuts portraits of happy couples from magazines and pastes them on her wall. Hello again. Hello. Hey.
Hello.
Welcome.
I'm confused.
Haluaisitko lapsia? Ja minkälainen sun perhekäsitys on?
Do you want any children? And what husband do you want? That is, do you want a family?
Yeah, I want a family. I want children. The man should be the head of the family.
What do you think is most important in a man?
Well, he should be a friend. Reliability.
Have you been married?
Yeah, I've been married.
You don't have children.
No.
You said that you need loyalty and reliability. Why do you think these qualities are important?
Because I was betrayed by my husband. I want to be with someone who's reliable. I want to be in calmness. Well, her husband betrayed her. He cheated. Yeah. Well, it's clear. What else can we talk about when we're talking about betrayal? I think it's probably hard for her to trust someone after that. How did she get to the show if she went through something like that? Time has passed. And how much time has passed? 4 years have passed. 4 years. So she's calmed down.
And if a man beats you, what do you think about this?
I'm negative on this.
You are? One strike and that's all?
It's unacceptable because the woman is a priori weaker than the man. And this shouldn't happen. I wonder what he wants to hear, that it's normal. No, this is the Finnish intelligence, so to say, sometimes. No, well, this is unacceptable, of course.
I think if a man beats a woman or violence, it is the main principle of divorce right away, because you cannot, of course. What is your type of nature? Temperamental or quiet?
I'm more relaxed.
Don't you ever scream?
Huh?
I'm sorry. Is it normal for you?
You have to drive me to it. Jaakko, Julia asked me to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Are you willing to spend that 1,000 euros of which you spoke to her at dinner with her tonight?
For dinner? I'm ready. If a woman asks, give me all your money in one night because we're getting married, this is a very big question. If Jaakko said yes, what will they do after that? Then I realize this is a serious relationship.
Edwin, a question for you. Why do you like me?
Well, you showed yourself to be a good dancer. I like that. It was easy to dance with you. You were relaxed.
Why did they choose Maryam anyway? Because she had the nicest dress. Spider-Man's. I think I had the worst costume. It emphasized all of my shortcomings, hid all my dignity, mask. My décolletage wasn't visible, just awful. How do you imagine my face?
Beautiful. A bit like a model.
Maybe I have a scar across my face.
We'll see.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Goodbye.
And here's Maryam. Well, yes, I'm back. Well, how did it go? How did you find the grooms? I asked your questions. Yulia's very interested in how you asked it. I'm word for word. Word for word, almost, yeah, word for word. Okay, what was his reaction? Was he confused? He said yes. No questions asked. He definitely said yes. Tell me, Maryam, who asked more questions? Who looked at you without stopping? Maybe you felt something. Actually, my preference remains the same. That is, you're still not sharing with us. Not yet. It will be a secret, huh? And what can you tell us about Edwin in 2 words? How did you find him? He seemed serious and romantic, almost what you need. Well, yeah.
She was like that, as you had expected? Yes, she was, as I expected. A very nice person. And do you know that while we were talking here, the relatives of these girls are watching us? Yeah? I think they thought a little bit strange grooms. Such questions are asked that... Yeah? Why? These questions are asked, quite naive.
You can now discuss to choose the only boy with whom you'd like to talk. Maryam has a creative profession. She's a makeup artist, and initially I focused on Jaakko because he's an actor, 2 creative professions, but later I realized that Edwin probably fits her temperament. Yoni, he's kind of a good candidate and solid by age, but the lack of knowledge of Russian language, it creates a border. And his, how can I say it? The uncertainty in work, it's embarrassing. Well, as for Yulia, she's very lively, energetic, rather impulsive. And from my point of view, on certain issues, she's not decided yet. So close to her, I see a man who'll give her support, will carry her further. If we have to choose, more likely we want to listen to Edwin. So you pick Edwin unanimously? Yeah.
A mom is always looking at, maybe, the future of her daughter's husband. That he would be very serious, confident so he can help her, could be with her all her life, and so on. And the girls, too, sometimes are more interested in such adventures. You think so? I know. Okay, you know. That is, you don't think so, you just know. Well, all right. Who have the mothers chosen of you? The girls have chosen Jaakko. The relatives, who have they chosen? Why? Yanni? Ah, Edwin. Yes, moms have chosen you. Okay. Go into the relatives' room. Well, I'm going. Good luck. Yoni. Well, so, you were not invited to any room? No. A little nervous. Anxious. Nervous. Edwin Kisil, 26 years old, works as an IT manager in a large company and is working on his 2nd degree. He was born in Petrozavodsk, immigrated to Finland when he was 14 years old with his parents. Now he lives in his apartment in Helsinki. Edwin likes swimming in his spare time and is keen on photography. He has experienced true love only once, when he was 18. After the painful breakup, he had short, non-serious affairs. Edwin is sure he is mature enough for marriage now. He considers himself to be a loyal and reliable person, respects European relations with their equality, but sees himself as the head of a large, traditional Russian family. Hello.
Hello.
Can I sit down?
Yes, please.
Okay.
We have a lot of questions. Are you ready?
A lot of questions.
Are you ready to answer?
I will try. I will try.
Well, look, hold on, tight. Can you tell us, how do you think the family should properly be arranged? What is a man responsible for, and what is a woman responsible for?
My family is purely a Russian version of family. The father is the head, my mother, how do you say?
The keeper of hearth and home. Is she a housewife?
Yes. In Finland, as in Europe, there are equal rights. Still, I would like to create a family following the Russian example.
Why?
Well, after all, a man should be the head of the family.
And which of the girls do you like?
Maryam.
Maryam. So you're showing all your cards.
Well, I don't know her well, but the impression that prevailed yesterday, well, and basically today, there is something so native. Is Maryam beautiful?
I think she's very beautiful.
So her appearance...
No scars.
No scars.
No scars. You're ready to take a wife today.
Well, of course. Tomorrow I'm leaving already.
And to take responsibility for the family. And what transport will you go by? Do you have a car?
We're on the train.
Do you want children?
I want, but not now. Not at the moment.
Why?
Well, one must first grow up themselves, then... So after 2 or 3 years.
Edwin, have you had true romance in your life?
I had, but it was a long time ago. 8 years ago, actually. That was a strong love, and as always, first loves end in a rather, well, not always good.
And why did you break up?
Well, she was young and wanted to try something else, and basically, so...
And there were no more affairs?
No, well, I had a relationship, but it did not last long, yes. It was not serious, and basically, I studied, so I had some other goals.
And what do you see yourself as?
Well,
Ideally.
basically, of course, I would have a business in IT. But basically, the project manager profession is also good for me.
Do you smoke?
No, I don't smoke or drink.
How old do you feel?
I'm 28.
A little bit older?
Yes.
Well, maybe it's a good thing. I think so.
How was Maryam as a child? You probably know her well.
She was an immediate child. She always helped her mother, and it's one of her good characteristics.
What is your opinion? Can we coincide with each other?
Yes, I'm sure.
For sure.
Yeah. More than that, we're sure. We're sure, absolutely.
I think so authentic, sincere, and genuine, you know, according to goal. Anxiety for the dear creature so far it got here, that Aunt Maryam would be.
I think everything will work out for them. That's like Maryam. She's also calm. Girls, it will be a beautiful couple, won't it? Very nice couple, yeah. Really, really. I also think they suit each other. And Maryam will agree. What do you think? I think she'll agree. If her aunt tells her, she'll agree.
Well, how do you feel? We understand that we need to choose someone to talk with a little bit. Olga, she is more adult than the others, and she's a girl who has experience, a position in life. I like Maryam. She's very tall, taller than me. She has more height than me. Well, now we should choose. Well, it's clear. Whom will we call here? 2 to 1. So, we'll call Olga here.
Male relatives have just chosen one of you for conversation. Who do you think it is? We're guessing. Olga, it's you. We had no doubt. Well, let's go. Yeah? Good luck, Olga. Bye. I just think that Olga has gorgeous breasts. It will attract the attention of all men, especially older men, because I think that with age, they become more susceptible to these.
Olga Rusakova, 34 years old, alcohol company sales manager. Works mostly at home on the computer. Her decent income caused 2 divorces. Olga was head of the family in both cases, and husbands were glad to put all the problems on her fragile shoulders. She has a son, Dima, from the first marriage. Together, they have learned English and mastered the piano.
He wants to be an actor. Everything can still change.
She spends lots of time bringing up a son, but claims she seeks not a father for the child, but a man for herself. She's tried to be a strong woman. She needs an honest, decent, and the established life's companion.
Hello.
Hi. Hi, Olga.
My name's Olga.
Kimo. Sergey.
Nice to meet you.
Saoli. I'm Yoni's uncle. I'm Yako's dad. Edwin's uncle. You have beautiful eyes.
Just eyes.
Fine, fine. I voted for another girl. But the boys were right. They won. And you are beautiful. What if you wanted to get married today? What do you need to have from your husband? What is most important?
Well, he should be reliable, honest, kind, caring. I think that's enough, and he should love me.
Do you have any children?
Yeah, I have one child.
One big one?
Big, 10 years old.
10 years already. You're
boy.
you're young.
I'd like to have one or two children more.
Tell me, you had a divorce. What happened?
We were married when we were very young, and so it was when we were just starting to live. So we had different principles and interests in life, and so we separated.
How long did you live together?
10 or 11 years.
So long. So it was love?
Yeah, it was love.
Or infatuation?
No, it was love.
May I ask another question? Finland has a little bit different culture than Russia. Well, of course, we are close to each other, but how do you think that might make the relationship, roughly speaking, the relationship between a Finnish and a Russian?
With love and passion.
Do you already have a preference?
I like Jaakko the most because he's the most temperamental.
Olga, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Very nice. Thank you, Olga.
Goodbye.
All the
Thank
best.
you.
Good luck. Here, moms, or out of convenience, the relatives of our girls, they were more interested. They are somehow, well, living through these young ladies more. And fathers, I think, or out of convenience, the relatives of our boys, just concentrated on Olga. I think they are more likely unconsciously satisfying their own erotic fantasies of what we can congratulate them. They are quite vigorous and active, but that is not relevant. Well, you see, she is a good woman. I liked her more than ever before. She has many secret items, closed items, and they need to be opened.
The dad seemed delighted with Olya. Her chances have risen, but Yulia and Yoni are upset about not being chosen for the interview. This is a blow to the ego, but they're still fighting. This is not their first time.
Yoni Sarala, 42, a freelance artist. He was born in the province. When he arrived to conquer Helsinki, he was in fact just wandering. But then he entered a prestigious university and became a designer. Maryam Imaeva, 31 years old, owner of a beauty salon. She got a small business as a gift from a loved one. The relationship lasted for 5 years, but it did not end in marriage. Her man already had a family. Yoni decided to change his bachelor habits of family life when he was on the verge of life and death during heart surgery. At the same time, he changed his luxurious hair to a shortcut. Now his own hair adorns the interior of his apartment. Appearance is very important for Yulia. She follows a diet, goes in for fitness. Active, energetic, and wealthy Yulia knows exactly what she wants. Her life's companion must be both determined and wealthy, in every sense of the word. In a moment, Yoni, like the rest of the men, will propose to someone. And Yulia, along with Olga and Maryam, will answer yes or no. So, who will become husband and wife? Yoni, now you've seen 3 girls. It's time for you to choose. What do you think? I spoke with Olga. She wants only 2 children. She doesn't want 7. That's sad. 2, no more. What do you think? And did you ever wonder about how many children I want? Because you have to continue the family generation. This requires a large family. But I don't want a lot of children necessarily. 3 children. That's more than enough. Ah, so you want to be such a modern and mobile man. Yes. I see. And I decided. Maryam. She's a good girl. And how many children does she want? Will she continue the family tradition? Maybe 3. No less. Yes, I have the same opinion. Well, choose her. Choose her. Excellent. I made a decision. Maryam. Decided. Yoni decided in advance. It was obvious that his answer was ready, Maryam and all. And by and large, his uncle only reinforced his choice, offering him Olga. Yoni had strengthened his conviction. Decided. Jaakko. You know it's a pretty serious moment. Well, no, I'm sure I'm ready. Yes, and I decided. Yulia. Who did you say? Yulia? Yes. Why? Listen to me. I have, like, from the beginning realized that it was her, and it is. How do you know? You didn't even see her in person. You personally did not see her. How is that possible? How? Why? Whom did I not see? Because I have an intuitive understanding who it is. Can I say a little more? You see, today I spoke with Olga. Yes, I want to tell you. Olga, no, I understand your taste in women, but it's different. I'm not you. You know, she is experience. Not just experience, she has characteristics. Why is Olga here? Do you understand that I have decided? Wife, Yulia. What can I say then? This is your life. I give all my support to you. Always. Agreed. Yeah. Happiness for you. And if she... maybe she does not agree. Who am I? A freelance actor. It is necessary for her, for there to be money. Yulia. She'll agree. I'm sure. I'm sure that she will agree. No question about it. Today, there will be a wedding. Absolutely. A very interesting situation with Yaakov, because his father, in general, and out of love, questioned and even pressured him. The old parent-son model. I wish you happiness. Do as I say. He said, thanks, Dad, but I don't need your opinion. Yulia. Edwin, the time has come and you need to make a choice. I have additional information too, and in my opinion, I think you still need a more experienced woman, and maybe even one that's older than you. I thought that perhaps you should pay attention to Olga. Why exactly Olga? She is a grown-up woman. She has shown that she has life experience. I suggest it will help to build a good family. And what are the other girls like? What is your opinion? Your choice, Maryam, too, would have satisfied me as a good, sociable girl, sensual. Just think, I believe that you have the right to choose, but I would like you to pay attention to Olga, okay? Thanks. I wish you success, and I don't insist at all, so think about it. That's all. I wish you success. Maryam. Edwin's body language and intonations showed that he received the entire formal stream with great respect. His uncle offered him this, proceeding apparently from some of his erotic and psychological expectations. Then Edwin did not hesitate to call another name. When you have an integrated personality and you know well what you need, you have a better chance that you will be understood. Maryam. Well, what?
What will you make us happy with?
And what do you have?
We'll start with the sad news.
Yeah?
Unfortunately, yes. It's for you, Olga. You haven't received a single offer. But don't despair. You have everything to look forward to. Do you want to say something? In fact, I didn't really like anyone, so... well, I didn't want to choose anyone.
And why didn't you like them?
Well, I like another kind of men. More brutal, more sculpted, more reliable, more stable, and serious. Which means you aren't upset. No. Now we listen to your relative. Attention to the screen. Actually, I also felt that there's no worthwhile candidate for my Olga on this project. Olya, we have everything in the future. We will find you a brutal, wealthy, and worthy man. Good.
Well then, we will continue. Are you worried?
Yes.
And what? Yeah, really worried.
Really, really.
Hands are shaking.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes.
Mine already aren't.
And already. And what a hand. And yours? Yulia, Yako made a proposal to you. And what do you say?
I'll think about it. Wow. Here's a girl, huh?
Well, I don't understand. Do you want to consult?
I need advice. I should, of course.
Well, let's do it.
Yulia, well, frankly, around you I saw either Edwin, either Yako. But after talking with Edwin, I realized that he's, well, not your candidate. As for Yako, I know that you considered his candidacy too. But still, I want a more stable man next to you. Yeah, I probably agree with Liana. In some ways, I agree.
And what is it?
I need a steady man. I wouldn't say that Yako's not stable, but he's apparently still searching. And one more thing. I need someone probably who has already found his place in life and materially stands more firmly on his feet than Yako. I don't know, but he was willing to spend a fortune on you today. All that he had, all that he had. By the way, it's a really nice gesture and I appreciated it. And it really made me glad. But I don't want to take his last from him. Generous?
The final answer.
I'll wait for my happiness.
So the answer is no.
Yako, no. How sad. Maryam? Yes? I think that today you are lucky. Because you have two suggestions at once. I see it in your eyes. You like it. Well, I think that any girl would be pleased. But to refuse is also hard. Well, let's listen to Maryam's aunt. I saw your eyes burning and whom you pay attention to. Of course, I would have made a choice in favor of Edwin. Because you match each other in temperament, you have a similar plan for life, and also you'll be a very beautiful couple. Irina, what does Edwin look like? Why do you think we'll be a beautiful couple? I liked him. Thank you, Irina.
Thank you. Happy?
Yes?
Yes?
Yes. So now you say yes.
Well, say it. Say it.
Look, Willie, her eyes are shining. Maryam, do you agree to marry Edwin? Yes. We have a couple. Willie, yeah. The registrar, Victoria Nikludova, an employee of the registry office, is ready to record your marriage. Is your desire to become husband and wife mutual and sincere? I ask the groom to reply, please.
Stop. Wait a minute. Don't you want to see the face of each other?
We want to.
You want to, before you say yes or no.
But we want to warn you. After you remove the mask and see each other, you'll have exactly 5 seconds to say yes or no?
5 seconds. Remove the mask on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Yes.
Yes. Well, yes. Please fix your signature on the family unit. I wish them a long and happy life. I hope they'll have children and family happiness.
Congratulate them. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I felt that she's my match, and I was right.
When we took off the masks, I felt that I wasn't making a mistake.
I also have a personal desire. Olga, what do you think if tomorrow I would invite you to dinner?
I would say it's interesting. I agree. Maybe we'll get to know each other better, and who knows? Maybe we have everything ahead, right?
Everything is possible in life. That was the program Marriage of Convenience.
And we are Yelena Korokova.
Willie Hapasalov.
Good luck.
Wish you happiness.